From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2016. A Palestinian man tried to stab an Israeli security guard in the West Bank this morning. The incident took place at the Kalandia checkpoint between Jerusalem and Ramallah. The man reportedly arrived at the checkpoint in a lane intended for vehicles only and approached the guard, who asked for his identification. The man then took out a knife and tried several times to stab the guard before he was shot and killed by Israeli security forces at the scene. No other injuries were reported. The Palestinian Health Ministry identified the attacker as 48-year-old Jihad Muhammad Saeed Khalil from the village of Beit Wazan. The Israeli Navy intercepted a Palestinian boat that was trying to smuggle weapons into the Gaza Strip. According to Ynet, the boat was disguised as a fishing vessel, but IDF cameras caught it attempting to transport weapons into Gaza. The IDF intercepted the boat off the Gaza coast and fired at the ship after its two occupants jumped into the water. Weapons that were on board the ship then exploded and the boat was destroyed. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met yesterday with Polish Prime Minister Beata Szydło, as well as with Poland's Minister of Foreign Affairs, at his residence in Jerusalem. The leaders signed several agreements of cooperation, and Netanyahu praised Poland for its stand against rising anti-Semitism in Europe, as well as its position in international forums against anti-Israel resolutions, and for its friendship with Israel, which Netanyahu said was, quote, blossoming. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Dani Danon, said that Iran is smuggling arms to terror group Hezbollah on commercial airlines. Danon cited intelligence information which was cleared for publication today and sent an urgent letter to UN Security Council members, writing that the Iranian Al-Quds force packs weapons, ammunition, and missile technology to Hezbollah in suitcases and puts them on Mahan air flights. Danon said the Iranian planes then fly straight to Lebanon or Damascus, and from there the weapons are transferred on the ground to Hezbollah. 88-year-old German author Ursula Haverbeck has been once again convicted of Holocaust denial. Haverbeck was sentenced to 2.5 years by a district court in the town of Verden in Germany for articles she wrote that refer to the, quote, Auschwitz lie, claiming that the death camp was only a labor camp where nobody was gassed. Holocaust denial is a crime in Germany, and Haverbeck has been convicted of it twice before. She is currently appealing the prior convictions and said that she will fight this one as well. The IDF has nominated its first ever Ethiopian-Israeli colonel. Colonel Avraham Yitzhak will serve as chief medical officer for the Israeli Army's Southern Command. Born in Ethiopia, Dr. Yitzhak moved to Israel at the age of 19 and became the first Ethiopian Israeli to serve as a combat doctor, both in the paratrooper and elite Maglan units of the IDF. He was appointed yesterday by IDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Gadi Eisenkot. The promotion now awaits the approval by Israel's Defense Minister Avigdor Lieberman. And the IDF recently hosted American soldiers who came to train with its elite Golani Brigade. The training was documented and posted on the IDF spokesperson's page as another example of cooperation and coordination with American military forces. The World Jewish Congress National Community Directors Forum held their annual meeting in Ireland last night. Foreign diplomats from 41 countries met in Dublin for the event. Ireland's President Michael Higgins addressed the gathering, where he spoke against rising anti-Semitism across Europe, calling it unacceptable. He also spoke about the shared, vigilant fight that was necessary. This was the third gathering of the WJC Forum, which is aimed at fostering cooperation between Jewish communities on issues of common concern. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, November the 22nd. At 7 o'clock, Deborah Vishnevsky of the Jewish Multiracial Network gives a talk entitled Many Cultures, One Tradition from the Limud 2016 conference. At 8, Yeshiva University professor Jeffrey Gurak talks about his latest book, The Jews of Harlem. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with CUNY professor Jerome Chanis, who talks about JFK and his relationship with Israel on the Chaim. And at 10, more with Chanis, who talks about the U.S. presidents of the 20th century and their interaction with Israel. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, it's In the News with Mark Golub. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.